Hey guys, it's Ep10 and welcome back to episode 10 of my Monaco career mode. Now in today's episode, it's arguably the biggest episode that we've had so far in this series. Now because of the last episode, the way it went, I don't even want to think about it. We're going to completely forget about last episode because it was dreadful. But we are going to now try and push on and really improve. I've spent quite a while preparing this team for this cup game, which we can't really put out a full strength side for because we've got a game against Lyon also to play in today's episode, and of course that is what is our priority. Our league performances at the moment have not been good enough, so that becomes a priority. We've got that game in 4 days time, so it's going to be a little bit of a weakened team, and then we've got another league game just 3 days later, so really packing in a lot into just 1 week, 3 matches to play, and hopefully we can get ourselves some decent results. Obviously before we get into today's episode, if we could go ahead and hit 50 likes, I would really appreciate it, and if you are new to the channel, or maybe you haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate it if you could go hit that subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look at the team we're going to play for this match. Like I said, it's changed. There's quite a few changes here and there. There's maybe 1 or 2 surprising players in there as well because I want to get into the next round. So we're going to start Subasic. We're also doing a new formation as well, by the way, 4-1-4-1. But Subasic starts in goal. Torre at right back. Glick, Diallo at centre back alongside Glick. Jorge is going to play as our left back. Toussaint, Nikita and Moutinho are going to play as the 3 centre mid players. Obviously Toussaint a little bit further back. Duran's going to play out wide. Boschilla's going to play on the left hand side with Mbappe starting up front. So a few strong players here and there, but a fairly strong bench as well actually. Plenty of different options on there if we do need them. And obviously, like I said before, priority is the Lyon game, but it is obviously a massive concern at the moment, our league form, so we have to prioritise that. But we want to try and get through into the next round. So the round of 16, we want to try and beat this team. And yeah, I've looked up how to pronounce their name, and I don't think I have any chance, to be honest, so I'm not going to try. But we've got to beat them. We've got to beat them. We're such a better side. We've just got to perform much better than we did in the last episode. I mean, surely things can't get any worse. That's always a positive, I think. Come on, let's have a good performance. Ideally, we are going to go out here and absolutely smash this team. More realistically, I'm not too sure. The difficulty is going to be exactly the same as the one on the Sunderland career mode, so it's on legendary. It's in favour of the opposition, the sliders. But we'll hope and see whether we get ourselves some good results with a slightly changed difficulty. Oh, great start to this match. When I say changed, it is actually made slightly more difficult, to be honest, than the last episode, I believe. So yeah, we'll wait and find out how things go. But first signs from this game are very good. Brilliant, again from Nkita. Need to try and get up the pitch now, but it's going to be... Oh no, it's an injury. It's Jorge. It's frustrating. The only positive we can take is the fact that we do have a left back on the bench. But yeah, an early injury for us. Damn, 22 minutes in, having to make a change. Never good. Mendy comes into the side. And we'll look at the extent of the injury, obviously, at the end of this match. But yeah, not a good way to start the game, especially with the fact I wanted to play Mendy against Lyon. He will still have to play, but obviously with a bit of tiredness by the looks of it. Nkita into Mbappe. Looking back to Nkita. Oh, Mbappe should still have it here. Going to play it inside. Nkita to turn and shoot. Oh, it's 1-0. The youngster Nkita scores. It's his first proper start, I think, that I can remember anyway. I know he's come off the bench a lot of the time. This might well be his first start for us. 29 minutes in, we've made it 1-0. It's a goal we massively needed in the first half, just to settle us down, give us a little bit of a grip on the game. Obviously now you're looking on to try and push and get a second goal. Maybe a few people have been doubting why I've been playing him. I'm not really too sure what your thoughts are on me starting Nkita and playing him more often. But I've liked him when he's come on. He's actually, even though he's lacked quality at times, he's actually shown a little bit of drive and determination to get up the pitch and to score goals, that sort of thing. So that's the reason why he's in the team more than his quality. He has actually shown his quality there, and he's got himself a goal as well. Moutinho looking to switch it into loads of space here for Duran. Great chance for us, going to look to pull it back, Moutinho, and it's 2-0, that's exactly the goal that we needed. Much better stuff from us here. 37 minutes in, Moutinho with the second goal. That's really going to help us. In fact, I'm now considering taking off Mbappe at half-time because we've got a huge game against Lyon. 2-0 up, you'd hope we'd go on to make sure we get the job done here and go on to try and get a third and fourth, but obviously that's not definite. But that second goal there is a massive goal for us. And especially with such a changed team, we've really performed very well here. It's really worked out quite nicely having 5 in midfield. I wanted to make sure that we had a bit more solidity to us, a bit more kind of defence, I suppose, at times, because in the last episode we didn't look very strong whatsoever. And I think we had to be much better in today's episode. And so far we have been with this 5-man midfield. Hopefully it can continue. But like I say, I'll be looking to take Mbappe off, I think, at half-time. Especially if we get a third, I'll definitely be doing that. And nearly a chance for us to get that as well there. Toussaint again going to go out wide to Duran. Every time he's not marked. Back to Toussaint, he'll try a shot. Falls still to him, and he's going to look for Nkita. Play's just broken down a little bit here, but still an attack is likely. Come on. Yes, great chance from Moutinho. Gets blocked. Really good bit of play around their box here. I love it when we're just camped outside their box, trying to have shots, trying to create chances, and it's half-time, winning this match 2-0. I'm going to take off Mbappe. Not made any impact on the game, but it's mainly for the fact that I want him for the Lyon match. He's certainly much better when he's got some support up there. He's a little bit isolated at the moment, so I'm going to put Germain up front, which is obviously a player I feel like I can use with the fact that he won't play against Lyon. I don't think this change should affect us too much in the second half. I'm pretty sure Germain will give us a bit more of a presence up front. Obviously, he's not going to be looking for the ball over the top or in behind, I wouldn't imagine. But he certainly will be holding up the ball much better than Mbappe can, like we've just seen a second ago. So yeah, hopefully we can have a really good second half, actually, with just a bit more height up front. And we'll see whether that works out better for us. Germain going to play out wide to Dara. Now back into Germain, looking for another runner. Nkita's a little bit late with his run, but still onto Boschilla. Gonna go... Oh, two minds between passing and shooting. That was actually a shot towards the goalkeeper. I did click B, but obviously just tapped it as if I was making a pass across the box to Nkita. Frustrating. Could have been a third goal for us, but I'm sure it'll happen eventually. We are playing fantastically in the second half as well. Germain wins it back, really working hard up front for us. Back now to Boschilla. Inside to Jean Moutinho, going to turn on his left foot. Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. Should have been 3-0 there. But that's a brilliant save. Can't have too many arguments about that. Now he's going to deliver into the back post to Dara. Brilliant header, but it's right at the goalkeeper. Shame wasn't a little bit closer to the goal. Would have caused many more issues than what that did. Out wide now to Boschilla. Another great chance. Maybe Germain at the back post here. He is in there. Oh, it's 3-0. It's perfect. What a ball in. What a finish from Germain. I'll tell you what, he's come on and played absolutely fantastically in this role, just up front by himself. And this is his first really, really good performance for us. It's 3-0, 25 minutes left. What a performance this is. What a contrast to the last episode. It's unbelievable how things can change so quickly. And what a strike into the back of the net. You'd expect him to score it, obviously how close he is to the goal. And he certainly does smash that one away. It's 3-0. 3 different goal scorers, and very, very happy with the result at the moment. Hopefully we can look to add to that and try and get ourselves a 4th goal. I don't have any plans to make any changes, I don't think, for the remainder of this game, unless it is obviously taking off better players and bringing on slightly worse players, which we might do. We might make one change, possibly. Toussaint onto Torre. Got forward quite nicely here, actually. Still has it, Torre. A little bit fluky, but we'll keep going. Germain might be offside, and nearly fell for Torre again. Brilliant play. Did seem like, actually, Germain was onside in the end. It seemed to happen out of nowhere, and again, nearly capitalised on that defensive error. Okay, so final change. We're going to bring on Antonucci, and we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take off a substitute. We're going to take off Mendy. He'll want to protect for the next game against Lyon. I think he's going to be absolutely vital for us, really, in that defence to try and get ourselves 3 points there. So we're going to change things around. Diallo's going to go play left back. Toussaint's going to play at centre-back, and obviously that means Nkita's going to have to play as a holding midfielder, just to try and bring in the youngster. So it's quite a few changes, a little bit unnecessary, you could argue, but there's 20 minutes left. We're winning 3-0, and I just want to take off Mendy and make sure he's able to play in 4 days' time. That's it, a 3-0 win, fantastic result, into the next round as well. But yeah, very much getting back on track now, really, really happy with that performance. Hopefully it can continue on into the Lyon game. Obviously we'll have much more quality on the pitch as well, so in theory, it should mean that we play much better against Lyon as well. But we'll wait and see, because some of the players that have been in my first team have been underperforming. Hopefully, though, they don't in this match against Lyon in the league. And yeah, we'll decide on the team now that we put out for this game. It's obviously in about 4 days' time, so it'll be heavily changed. And yeah, we'll wait and find out what sort of side we'll put out. But first, Jorge is out for 9 days, so it's actually not that bad, his injury. It's only a bruised shoulder, and that does mean he still misses, I think, both of the matches left in today's episode. But he will be back for next episode, at least. So yeah, that's fantastic news. Okay, this is the league table before going into this game against Lyon. They are actually 3rd in the league at the moment. They're quite a few points ahead of us, 6 points in front, and they've actually got a game in hand. In fact, no, they haven't actually. They're both on 17 games. But there are other teams beneath us that are obviously on like slightly different games and stuff. So we'll wait and find out after this match basically where we are in the league table. But we're actually looking at an okay position. A win here could take us up potentially to 5th place, although there are obviously teams like Saint Etienne still yet to play a couple of matches. But let's decide on the side to play against Lyon now. Okay, this is the side we're going to go with for the game against Lyon. Quite an attacking team, actually, if you look at the side that we put out here. Subasic is going to start in goal. Sidibe is going to start at right back. Glick and Zuma at centre back. Mendy at left back. Bakayoko, Fabinho and Silva in that kind of trio in the middle, with Mbappe on the left-hand side, a position we've not actually played him in before, I don't think. We're going to give that a go just because I've not been that impressed with Lamar recently, so Mbappe is going to hopefully do a better job than him, and Malcolm's going to go and play on the right-hand side to try and cut in on his left foot with Falcao up front. So this way, obviously, you get Mbappe and Falcao in the team. That's another way of trying to do it. But like I say, we are very much experimenting with Mbappe out wide. This is the bench I've gone with, plenty of options there. And yeah, we'll crack on with things straight away, hopefully get ourselves 3 points. It's kind of a vital one to do it, but especially when you're playing a team that's in sort of the top 5, you want to try and nick points off them if you can. This is the ideal time to try and do that. Hopefully we can. We just need to perform as well as we did in the last game. This is a big game. This is a very big match for us. If we win this game, then obviously it gives us the confidence to go on and try and push for the top 3 and get back to where we should be, which is obviously competing for the title, but we are at the moment a long way off that, and we can talk about that later if we were to obviously try and get into the top 3. But yeah, we need to really perform well in this match, need a good performance, we desperately do. And hopefully we can get one. Need everyone to be really at it in this game, and defensively need to be much more solid than we have been in previous episodes. Oh, good turn, good save by Subasic. Leon's first chance here, and it's a good opportunity. Got themselves a corner from it as well. 26 minutes in, Malcolm to protect our front post. Not too sure about that, but incredibly, he has cleared it away, defying all odds. Mendy cutting inside here. Oh, finds Malcolm. He's going to shoot. Oh, just over the bar and wide. 33 minutes in, our best opportunity there. Wasn't even supposed to find Malcolm. We're supposed to just take a shot with whoever that is in the middle there. But we need to look at the formation, I think, just before half-time here, because a little bit worried about the positioning of Fabinho and Bakayoko. All over the shop. We need someone just to stay there. I mean, it's not difficult. I don't want to moan too much because I did that all last episode. But it's frustrating when you position Bakayoko quite clearly down the centre, and then he starts going off up the pitch on the right-hand side. You don't want him there. I want him just to stay there. I just want him to defend. That's all I want him to do. He's trying to get up the pitch. Same with Fabinho, to be honest. He's looking to try and get up the pitch. I might have to switch to the formation that we've been playing a lot, which is obviously a 4-2-3-1. That's what we're going to have to try and do, just to make sure they both just stay there. I just want them to defend. Let everyone else do the attacking. Let Silva do the attacking. Malcolm, Mbappe, Falcao. You just need to stay there. That's all you have to do. So that's exactly what we're going to try and force them to do, but they don't listen, usually, so we're going to try and again tell them to stay back while attacking, which is what we've been doing. It just hasn't really worked, so we'll hopefully do that. That's the only criticism I can really have of the team so far, just the positioning of those two hasn't been good enough, but it hasn't been all season, and I will be tempted to look for a proper holding midfielder. I see those two as more centre mids than holding midfielders, despite obviously what their position is, and I like them. I think they're good players, but I would not be playing them in CDM ideally. I think we need to look to try and bring in a new CDM, put those two in front of a CDM maybe. Sidibe is going to come up the right hand side here, look for a cross. It's an odd one, but nearly picked out our player. Bakayoko look to set off Mbappe. Not seen much of Mbappe. I'm going to look to tweak things, I think, at half-time with him. Going to now look for a cross in there to Falcao. Nearly picked him out. Mbappe back on there to Silva. Oh, what a strike, but it's right at the goalkeeper. The only place we didn't want it to be. And we've got ourselves a corner. Fabinho going to deliver this one in. Falcao was in there, didn't quite pick him out very well. Another opportunity this time to get it back in. Not a bad delivery, but again, just didn't really find one of our players. It's half-time, it's 0-0, but I'm not worried at the moment. I still think we've got a lot in this side. I'd actually say we've been the better team, even though the stats don't quite show that. It has been close, but I still think we've been the better side, and we are going to look to just bring Mbappe, I think, as a more of a sort of a left-forward type position, I think, for the second half. Bring him inside a little bit and get him into more of a, like I say, a left winger, left forward type position. Try and get him cutting in a little bit more to shoot. Mbappe looking to Falcao. Just going to have to hold this one up, wait for the run of Silva. Great chance, Silva! It's 1-0, that's exactly what we needed. The hold-up play from Falcao, much better that time round. He just gave away the ball a few seconds before and redeemed himself with that bit of play, holding up the ball for Silva. 66 minutes in, it's 1-0, exactly the goal we needed. 25 minutes to go here. Difficult position to be in though, because now we don't know whether to attack or defend. I think we're just going to have to try and play on the counter-attack a little bit. Might look to the bench now to freshen things up, or maybe change ourselves a little bit. Maybe bring on Jaman to try and hold the ball up front. But we'll wait and see. We'll give it another couple of minutes to try and see out up to 75 minutes, let's say, and then we'll look to make changes at that point. Malcolm looking to deliver a ball in there. Mbappe's not in there, but the centre-back's made a right mess of it. Out for a corner, causing them some issues at the back now. Fabinho needs a good delivery. We're going to go for the back post, ideally. Not a bad delivery. Oh, close chance. Can't quite tell who it was. Looked like it might have been Glick. And yeah, 72 minutes in. Really putting them under a lot of pressure here. Fantastic end to this match. Fabinho. Here we go. Fabinho. Oh, wasn't quite meant to find Mbappe. Supposed to be to Falcao. Falcao still has it. Over the top there to Malcolm. Still going, dreadful touch, Silva, oh, on his right foot, such a good chance again, still has it. A little bit of a tame shot, let's make some changes now, 13 minutes left. Okay, so all three changes, Jaman, Lamar and Jemison all to come on here. We are going to take off Silva, Falcao and Malcolm, try and freshen things up a little bit. Jemison's just going to slot into defence, 5 at the back now. Bakayoko and Fabinho again protecting us. Lamar's going to play as the centre attacking mid. Ultimately try and give us some pace on the counter-attack, basically. Mbappe and Jaman up front, it's very counter-attacking. We're going to switch to counter-attacking as well. And essentially try and hold on 13 minutes to go. Maybe the change is a little bit unnecessary, we're dominating the game, but I just feel like this game can turn at any moment, so we have to be prepared for anything, and that's why we're going to try and bring on a 5th defender. Oh, Falcao's just got in front of the centre-back. Can hold it up if he really wants to. The changes haven't been made yet, we're still waiting for those. Fabinho, why is he getting up the pitch? Stay back! It's not difficult. Oh, no. No. Oh, it's wide. Didn't defend that properly. Again, everyone's all over the place. Clear it. Clear it. I'll take a 1-0 win. It's not often I'm happy with just scoring 1 goal in a game. But come on. Jaman maybe can even play it through to Lamar. I was having a go at him before this game, Lamar. Might be able to redeem himself here. Lamar! It's 2-0 on the counter-attack. We've got ourselves a 2nd goal in the 93rd minute. Lamar slots at home on his weaker right foot and has confirmed the 3 points for us. It's a 2-0 win here against Lyon. Very, very happy with how we've played things. Alright, on the edge at times, but certainly much better than last episode. Yeah, I can't really ask for much more. We've got ourselves the win. Incredible stuff. Really, really happy with that performance. And now we can go into the next league game with a bit of confidence and hopefully get ourselves another 3 points as well. Really, really happy with that win against Lyon. Desperately needed it, and we've managed to deliver. Okay, so after that win, we have got up to 5th place, now 3 points behind Lyon. Obviously, Saint-Etienne there behind us with 2 games in hand, but it puts us a little bit closer to those at the top. Obviously, PSG have a game in hand over us and 10 points in front of us, so we're a little bit off that. We still need a few wins consecutively, I think, to try and catch up to some of the teams that are above us. But certainly a better position. That's the main thing. We're now only 4 points behind 2nd place. Alright, they've also got a game in hand as well, but still much more achievable now. And yeah, we're going into a good period of games, I think, as well. Obviously got this game coming up still at the end of this episode. And we've got a game against Nice in the Cup. We've got Marseille, Lorient, we've got PSG as well. It's going to be a huge match. Again, we've got plenty of opportunities, basically, to try and get some points over the teams that are in front of us, which is also good news. On to some player development before we get on to the last game. We are going to go with the exact same 5-player drills here. We won't change them this week. See how we get on. Hopefully get that young goalkeeper going up if we can. He sadly misses out this week, but it should be next week where he goes up to 69 overall. And yeah, let's decide on the team for the next game. So this is the team we're going to go with for the final league game of today's episode. We've got Subasic starting in goal, Torre's going to start at right back, Jemison, Zuma and Jorge are going to start in the rest of the defence as well. A few changes obviously here, we're going to try and freshen things up, but also keep some of the multi players in there. So Fabinho does start with Toussaint alongside him, Lamar on the left hand side, Dira on the right hand side with Jean Moutinho in behind Mbappe who starts up front despite his energy levels not quite being full. The reason why I'm going to do that is because it's another league game. We've got to try and get as many 3 points as possible, and we have 3 weeks rest as well because it's some sort of like winter break, I think. Now we're approaching the January transfer window, so 3 weeks off for the players to rest, and obviously they'll recover by the next game that we have against Nice in the Cup. This is the bench I've gone with. Again, there's a few different options. Starting this guy called Thiam, something like that. Never played him before, but he looks fairly decent, so he gets on the bench. Maybe we can try him out if we are winning this game. But yeah, let's wait and find out what happens. Again, need the 3 points in this match massively. In an okay position at the moment, 5th. Obviously, we'd like to be further up the league table. We should be further up the league table. We do need to get ourselves a win here to really help us out. If we can get ourselves 3 points over the next sort of 2 or 3 matches in the league, then we should be right up there with where we should be at this stage of the season. And yeah, let's wait and find out what happens. Okay, here we are at home for this match. We need to be beating this team. They're in the relegation zone. They're one of the teams that are struggling a little bit. I think they were actually bottom of the league just a couple of weeks ago. So we do need to try and get ourselves 3 points. We should be able to beat this team quite comfortably. But we'll wait and see. We've also got a formation that's we're quite familiar with, obviously a 4-2-3-1. Good chance for us here early on. The back post, Duran was there, but couldn't head into the back of the net. And a good early start from us. But like I say, we need to get ourselves a really good performance against this team. Fabinho. Looking to Mbappe, that's good. Now needs some runners from in behind. Going to look for that ball over the top to Duran. Defender beats the goalkeeper to it. The goalkeeper's in the middle of nowhere. But luckily for them, they've managed to clear the ball without falling to our feet to try and score. Oh, good run from Gianmoutinho. Gianmoutinho, oh, the shot wasn't there. It's a really poor finish in the end. Alright, it's on his left foot. I'll let him off. But really should be looking to try and at least challenge the goalkeeper. In the end, it's miles high wide. And, yeah, really not very handsome, that one. Mbappe looked for the run there from Gianmoutinho. Oh, just got brought down, but the ball was won. Decent interception, actually, by the defenders there. It's been all one way, basically, so far in the opening 20 minutes of this match. They have yet to have a shot so far. We've been in complete control, and we are looking the most likely team to go on and score. Just struggling to get that final shot away, but I'm sure that'll happen when we create some more chances. Oh, my days. How has that gone in? It's their first shot. Subasic has made an absolute howler of an error there. I mean, it's absolutely dreadful. It's such an easy one to save. All starts from 2 Fabinho passes in a row that he's just given away straight to them. I don't know what the keeper's doing there. Surely got to save it. I think he's too far off his line. But even still, he's got to save that, surely. He's going the wrong way. Oh my days, even if it was on his line, he wasn't reaching in the right direction. Oh my days, losing this game 1-0 with their first shot. I'm frustrated that we've conceded there, but I'm not worried at the moment because we are actually playing okay. Just every time we try and get a shot away, it is getting blocked at the moment, but that sometimes happens. Eventually I think we will begin to create some more chances. Mbappe straight away, should be 1-1. What a chance that is. Oh my days, so close. Just can't let it be one of those sort of games where things go against you. Got to really step up and try and get an equaliser. That's 2 chances in 2 minutes. Still remains 1-0. Lemar looking through to Duran there. Needs to try and keep this one in. Gets brought down. Oh, it's from behind. You can't say that's not a foul, surely. Should have been something, I think, there. It was difficult to tell at the first glimpse. We might have a look at the replay just to see what actually happened there. It looks like a foul to me, though, from behind. Okay, here's the conclusive camera angle, I think. How's this going to look? Going side by side. And, oh, to be fair, sweeps the ball out. I think that might actually be fine. Gets our guy, though, doesn't he? Oh, it does get wiped out first. It's a difficult one, and it wasn't given anyway in the end. It is into the second half, still losing this match 1-0 somehow. Crazy first half, the way that we conceded that goal. But yeah, we've got to try and pick things up here. We've got to make sure that we're remaining in control of this match and keep creating chances. Eventually, we've got to score some of them, surely. Mbappe through to Duran. Still has it here, Duran. Puts him back in. Go on. Oh, no, behind Mbappe off the post again. Oh, my days, how many times are we not going to take our chances? 60th minute now, still waiting for the one to go in. This is unbelievable. It's the second attack of the game. Nearly 2-0 there. Only the second attack. They've barely been in a half, honestly. I'm assuming that's the second shot. Yeah, it is. It really is. They've had one shot on target and they've scored it. We're going to make some changes. 23 minutes to go in this game. Okay, so we have to take a slightly different approach, I think, now. We're going to bring on Malcolm, Falcao and Germain, and we are going to take off Mbappe, Fabinho and Lamar, all very tired players. I'm not taking them off because we've got to rest them for other matches, but they are just very tired in game, so we're going to have to try and take them off and bring on fresh players to try and give us a bit more energy. We've got to try and go, I think, a little bit more direct. Obviously, Germain and Falcao coming on here. We're not going to have the pace going in behind, and to be honest, those sort of balls in behind weren't working anyway. So we'll see whether that works. I can't believe the scoreline at the moment, but we've just got to keep going, keep believing that we can try and win here. Brilliant. Oh no, how has that happened? Everything has just gone against us in this match. They just wanted us to lose it, I think, because that is ridiculous. Ball's gone straight to, it's just gone through his legs and straight to their player. Unbelievable. But anyway, it's through to Falcao here. Surely has the pace and strength to keep going in. Finish! He has done. It's 1-1. Managed to equalise. There's 13 minutes to go. Let's get right back in this game now and try and get ourselves a winner. Falcao with the goal. Running in behind, actually. That's not happened yet. He managed to find some pace. But I'm so glad we finally got the goal because I can't believe that touch a second ago, or the non-existent touch anyway, that went through his legs. Now they're playing possession football, just really trying to run this game, the clock down in this match basically. Not interested in really going forward that much. Frustrating when this happens, but obviously, you know, teams like this are really happy with the point against Monaco, so that's understandable, but gutted, because that is another 2 points lost. Such a contrast, obviously, I know with the chances that we created and took in the previous games, but 6 shots, 1 on target. 1 on target, it was a goal. That's the big difference. The shots weren't accurate enough, and yeah, we obviously didn't score enough goals there, despite us being completely in control. They had 2 shots all match, and they looked like they were going to score both of them. Frustrating. A point isn't really good enough against that sort of side in a relegation zone, but they're a tough team to play against. When they're happy to take a point, it's always going to be difficult to find space in behind them. So of course that's frustrating, so we wanted another 3 points ideally to just give us another boost, but hopefully we can do that in the next episode. We need to get a run of a few more league wins really, because we are being so inconsistent. It's not through performance, actually in today's episode we've had a really, really good performance throughout the whole episode. It's just the chances we've not managed to actually score them all the time, and that was obviously the biggest example in the last match, where we didn't manage to take any of our chances, or not enough of them anyway, just the one that we managed to turn into a goal. But next episode we have got some big matches to play. Obviously PSG I think will be in 2 episodes time, but that's still another huge league game that we've got coming up. And I forgot to mention we've also got Manchester City in the round of 16 of the Champions Cup, which I believe is the same fixture that was played in real life this season as well, which is a bit of a coincidence. But that's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you agree that the performances have been much better in general in today's episode, much better than last episode as well. So thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 50 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. And if you are new to the channel, then please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And I'll see you guys next time for another episode. Thanks for watching and goodbye.